Hello Eagle fans, Joseph Swanson here, joined by head football coach Nat Clark on the beautiful Winking Complex. Welcome, Coach.
Thank you, Joseph. Appreciate it.
So, heading into your second week now in the preseason, what has the energy level been with the guys so far in camp?
Oh, the energy level's been very high. We've had, I think this is day 15 or 16, I'm not sure what day it is right now, but the energy level's been high. Guys that come to camp in good shape and they practice hard, and obviously a lot to work on, but just really proud of how hard they've practiced and the energy level.
So as you mentioned, 15, 16 days into camp, what has been your primary message throughout camp heading into the season opener?
Well, the first thing is we talked about being one heartbeat. I think that's our preseason goal every year, and trying to get to know each other with 130 plus players. That's a big goal for everybody to kind of get a chance to know each other by position, by unit, and then as a team. And secondly, we've talked about situational football. And I think we're in a great league. We have some great out-of-conference opponents, and the thing that's going to separate us is playing well in key situations, whether it be goal line or coming out zone or red zone or fourth down, whatever it may be. We have to be good in those situations.
You talk about those situations and playing those. 7-3 last year overall, Commonwealth Coast Conference,
right.
tough schedule.
Right.
Return of veteran core from this year or last year's team. What are those captains and having those players back mean for your program?
Well, it means a great deal. You know, on offense, the captain Nick Visser at quarterback. I mean, everybody in the country, every football coach in the country wants their starting quarterback, if they're as good as Nick, to come back. So he's just provided great leadership for us on offense. Tyler Thompson's another receiver, another captain who plays receiver for us, and you know, he just does a great job. Emotionally, he's always on. You know, our practice. Defensively, Tucker Buzzle. You know, he's kind of the heart and soul of our defense right now, middle linebacker, and he's an all-conference player from last year, and he's just done a great job as a captain. And then Brandon Young. I'm just so proud of Brandon. Brandon's brought the energy every single day. You know, played on the D-line. He's kind of stepped into Frank Curran's leadership role. Different players, both very good. But Brandon's just done a great job. He keeps the team up. He plays so hard. I'm just extremely proud of Brandon Young.
You talked about Nick Visser. Talk about the offensive side of the ball a little bit. Nick Visser, first team all-conference last year. He's back, quarterback role. And then another guy, John Bell, who is the second team all-conference receiver. And as you mentioned, Tyler Thompson. Talk about what that means, having that quarterback, #1 receiver, and even 2 receivers back, that you still get that continuity with the offense going into the year.
Yeah, it's a great question, a great point. You know, I think that's you know, we talk about getting the guys the ball who can make plays, and John's a guy that can make plays. John's quick, he's fast. We'll give him the ball, jet sweeps, and we give him the ball, you know, in the pass game. So it's been great to have him back, and that connection him and Nick have, you know, you never take that for granted. And those two guys have just had a great combination. But we'll have other guys, and you know, I think our receiving core, we should be deep. I mean, we've got, you know, 6, 7, 8 guys right there that can step in and play. And you know, we're really hopeful that some guys are going to emerge from that group and just take a dominant role in our offense.
And then switching over to the other side of the ball, you mentioned Tucker Buzzle back, first team all-conference linebacker, and then you returning a second team all-conference corner in Antoine Turner. What does it mean, and not even just those two guys, but your secondary, you've got 7 or 8 juniors, upperclassmen that are big pieces for that. What does it mean to have that veteran leadership and then a guy like Tucker in the middle to help make it all run?
Well, again, our defense is going to go through Tucker. I mean, he's a first-team all-conference returner, and you know, I think the thing that he does is he's just really so solid, and the guys can count on him. You know, we had 3 seniors on the defensive line last year that we graduated. But with that being said, Brandon Young has significant playing time. He'll play nose for us. Tyreek Mann will play end for us. He got a lot of time last year, and we got a young man named Karen right now as that second inside linebacker. And on the outside, Evan Briggs has just had an unbelievable preseason. Evan played a lot of snaps for us last year, and Sean Savage will be the other outside linebacker. Phoebus Floyd, we moved him from receiver to outside linebacker. He's done a great job. CJ Nicely, Evan Duranto. We got a nice core of outside linebackers. And as you mentioned, the secondary, Antoine Turner, a returning all-conference guy at corner. Alex Brown has had a tremendous preseason here. He's our other corner. At the safety spots, Josh Ladipo, we call him the professor. He kind of calls the defense and all that, and he's done a great job. Parker LaFrance has come back in tremendous shape, and he'll play the other safety position. Elijah Simmons, who's just done a tremendous job. We have him in the secondary, some packages, and he'll certainly be in the rotation. So we've got a lot of guys there. And Garrett Mayhew will be back as well at the safety. He had a season-ending injury last year. was starting for us and had that injury. But again, we're just really, I think Coach Hobbs has done a tremendous job on defense with depth. And we're pretty deep on defense. And last thing I'll say about our defense, we just seem really quick. And that's key.
You mentioned Coach Hobbs. One thing I want to talk about, something that kind of goes overlooked, but a lot of college teams, you have a lot of turnover on coaching staffs almost every year.
Right.
I think you only lost maybe 1-2 coaches from last year's staff. What does that mean to you in terms of a head coach, and even maybe to your players, to have a consistent group of coaches year in and year out that they can learn from, that you can turn to when you need advice?
It's a great point, Joseph. And I think I said at the kickoff luncheon here at the State of Maine, kickoff luncheon in August, that we returned everybody. I made a mistake. We lost a coach. We lost our receivers coach from last year, and we brought Jake Cameron, a former player, back here. And we're excited about him, what he's been doing. But you're right, that continuity in Division III football, to have these 9 or 10 guys come back, it just seems like it's a little more seamless here in the preseason. We know how each other operate. We know certain things. I don't have to worry. I got two tremendous coordinators, in E.J. White and Peyton Hobbs. They've done a tremendous job. A.J. McLaughlin, our special teams coordinator, he does a lot of our operations, our video. He's phenomenal. Jake Cameron, who's been a new addition. Ed Mystery, who's been coaching 47 years, former head coach. He's a guy we bounce ideas. Nate Carey, our running backs coach, who we've been together for a long time coaching. It's like second nature when we're together. Kawan Suini in the defensive backfield, who's a former player. Rick Orio, another former player. So again, I think you can see that these guys, each and every year they come back into the staff and we get even more comfortable. It makes a big difference for the kids.
Well, Coach, that's all the questions I've got. I want to thank you for joining me today. Good luck heading into the season. Husson opens up against UMass Dartmouth on the road September 3rd. Thank you.